Happy Thursday, everyone. Martin, Brad, Mike, Cap, what's up? Da Vinci, how's it going? Hope everybody's having a good day. I started physical therapy this morning. I had my first appointment. Mostly an assessment, really. But, yeah. So, we are waiting on a new press fit idler from Vitali. To replace that one that would not fit in the bearings. Those things get pressed on with a like 20-ton press, and well, if you go a little too far, crush the rod and basically balloon that out a little bit. Dan, what's up? How's it going, man? So that's what happened to the shaft. Doesn't take much when you're working on really tight tolerances. Pop away. How's it going, man? Good to see ya. So first thing we're going to do is take out the bottom panel. It's pretty simple. It's got inverted electronics. Just need to loosen these few screws here in the back. Then I'll let this panel come out. Stepper motors out of the way. There we are. We have one less panel in there now. Death Cube, what's up? Beautiful day in paradise. Where are you at, Pop Away? Oh, that's fun, Dan. All right, so essentially everything's got to come out of here. So we will start by unscrewing this. Getting our cable sheathing out of here. Oh. You're pretty close. If you're interested in coming down for one of the maker meetups, let me know. All right. Unplug our motor. Do the same thing over here. Get our cable sheathing off over there. And then unplug our stepper motor. Windows, why are you fucking annoying me? Discover your options to stay protected. I can update to Windows 11. You won't let me. Icarus, what's up? Retire that Mark III's straight to my house, Dan. So these classified steppers will find a new home in something. I don't know what yet. This hub we aren't going to be using anymore because we've got a new one. We've got the wave share one. Luke, how's it going? Oh yeah, Dan, I was joking, bud. All right. Let's take loose everything plugged into the 5-volt power supply. All right, there's our 5-volt power supply. This is the 100-watt one. What do you guys think of this new camera angle? I moved everything back so you guys could see more area or whatever. Yeah, the old lady's been watching every snow forecast she can find. She loves snow. All right. I'll put this away. All right. Oh, come on. Well, these don't want to come undone. We've got like these little retention things, so you kind of got to drop them in from the top and then put the screws in. So we'll just unhook everything from over here from the Wagos. The plan is to replace this with Physitex EMS system. To maximize some of this open space and hopefully fit Ouroborous down in here. There's that. Yeah, Fizzy's a good dude. John, what's up? Yeah. Kids damaging stuff's pretty hard for the course, really. But all right, come here. Come over here. Let's go. There you are. Now, the thing I need to determine is, do I want to try to get my orange sleeving off of here, or do I want to spend like 20 bucks to just order new stuff? Probably I'll just order new stuff, I guess. I don't know. Future Alex problem. Also, I'm thinking I might try again to get Canbridge mode to work on this Leviathan, because then I can whatchamacallit, and get rid of this U2C board. All right, 24 and 48 volt power supplies. Oh, I hate getting the tops off of these cable raceways. There we go. Fucking Christ. All right. Oh boy, is there going to be so much wiring stuff to attend to redo all this stuff. Let's see. Wires for steppers. I don't know whether I hate wiring printers or unwiring printers more. What do we got here? And stuff. Fucking Christ. Oh, come on. Get out of there. All right. SSR. No, it's not so much that. It's just that you get enough stuff into one of these things, and suddenly it becomes quite the unmitigated mess, no matter what you do. Yeah. This thing's got a Leviathan in it, and hilarious part is it's basically going to be used for 3 of the normal drivers on it, some end stop ports, and some fan ports, and CAN bus bridge. We're not using the 5160 drivers that are on it. I could get away with an SKR board if I wanted to. Yeah. Yeah, E3V3 would work. Maybe, I'm not sure. Need 4 fan ports, I think. Yeah, I think the turbo is probably the best bet, but the board you have is always cheaper than the board you don't. You know what I mean? Vince, what's up, bud? This is never going to go back in here the way it came out. So when it's all said and done, we're going to have to rewrite the entire config. Right. Take a couple notes, I guess. Cloudhammer, what's up? So, tried it. Zero equals front left. One equals rear. Two equals front right. There we go. Now, at least I won't have to redo that part of the config.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
All right. Why would I be mad at you, Mike? Did I miss something?
This is the future. Human error.
Need more fans, send you a cubic. What? What do you mean if you need more fans, Brad?
This is the future.
No, not like a whole new install. Just got to rewrite all the config stuff. Working a long day today, so you don't have to work tomorrow. Probably smart. I'm not sure what time that storm's supposed to start rolling through. Big Tree Tech MMB cubic expansion board. Not heard of that one. Yeah, where my son is, they're supposed to get like 1.5 feet of snow. Like, holy shit. Is everything unplugged from this sumbitch? I think so. All right, Leviathan removed. All right, now let's have a little discussion here, because along with this, we are also removing all the LEDs out of this sumbitch. Or all the RGB out of it anyway. I'm getting tired of fighting with it. The fact that's in there but doesn't work annoys me. So it's got to go. I think it's supposed to be Friday night. Friday night through Monday morning, I think. The little one's hoping to get enough snow to go sledding. It'd be fun to build a scrap heap laser, Mike. Gotta let me know how that goes. What am I waiting on the note? NG motivation. So, got the CNC build plate and bed carriage, which means I've got to take the entire top of the printer off. So I'm just waiting on the motivation to do that. It'll come to me eventually, I'm sure. No, not yet, Poity. Missed you over the weekend, bud. No, not waiting on more parts. I got parts. Now I gotta think of the part to put said parts on. So for the moment, I'm going to should I leave these nuts in case I want to put more daylights in here. Wonder if conceivably the same issue with interference could have been affecting the data signal to these disco sticks. Now I gotta disassemble it because I gotta change out the bearings that are used. Because the CNC bed carriage uses different bearings on the linear rods. So I gotta take the top half of it off. Miss Lee Marie 3D, how are you doing? Long time no see. You guys ready for the storm out that way? I could if I didn't have the bottom skirt and feet on there. Yeah, I could have done that way, but with the skirts and everything that's in the way. So I've either got to take all that apart or take all the top apart. Yeah, me too. The old lady's super excited, but I'm like, I'm good. I don't want any snow. I imagine this storm will keep Jeremy plenty busy, though. Emergency calls. All right, I've had enough of this. Had enough of it. I'm cutting this fucking wire. All right, get out of there. Oh, yeah, frozen pipe stuck. Yeah. Well, you got the kids to keep you company. Or to drive you crazy, one or the other. Let's go ahead and put these wires back in. I do not know how this is going to end up going. Where's this wire running to? Oh yeah, XN stop. That's got to get moved. I need to print that. Yeah, you'd have to get a hold of Mandic and see if he'd be interested in doing that. Wire. We're making pretty good time over here. All right. Let's see here. Let's tie these wires up out of the way. Grab another zip tie, I suppose. Zip tie all these wires up and out of the way. Keela, if you get too bored, you can always join us tomorrow night on the Makers Making podcast. I'll provide 2 hours of entertainment, I'm sure. It's always a good time. Auxiliary fan wires. Upper motor wire. Upper motor wire. All right. It's all the wires out of there. Now I've got a mess. Instead of being on my bench in the electronics enclosure, it's all over my bench and chair. XR Builder, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Mike, you're always welcome to come on. Yeah. Stream normally starts off with one topic and then ends up somewhere completely different. There's no telling where we'll be on any given week. All right. London Rail. Ooh. And the bonus mall. All right. Now to remove the bottom panel. One. Whew, she be dusty. Yeah, it definitely does. Baker Viking, how's it going? Yeah, it's definitely not a bad thing. It's just, you know. Interesting is all. All right. Let's see. How do these measure up? Okay, so these are our brackets that we need for the Physitech stuff. Looks like it just inverts the direction the DIN rails normally in here at. All right. Turn on our heat set press. Guys, while we wait for this heat set press to heat up, do me a favor, make sure you've clicked the like button. Very important. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Always, you know, clicking the like button and checking it twice. I appreciate you. Let's see. Couple of heat sets. Third time's a charm, bud. All right. Oh, I'm doing all right. Can't complain. Even if I could, nobody would care. You know how it goes. All right. I know you do. I know. Uh, Yeah, I hate that mobile doesn't let you like start typing and it auto tags. You know, Twitch figured it out. Shit. I think YouTube would be able to. All right. All right. YouTube is too busy worried about how to fuck everybody over to make any quality of life improvements. Just had someone say hardware was missing and one of the extrusions wasn't threaded, so I'm just like, oh boy, here we go. That's not good. What was this on? Or can it, would you rather not say? Understand if you don't want to. War on PC. Ooh, that would be no bueno. That looks like such a fun build. Good to hear they're shipping though. I know people have been waiting on them. Well, enjoy the peace and quiet while you can. Yeah, PC component parts have gone a little crazy. Yikes. I need to check and see if I've got M2 tapping stuff. I need to drill and tap to mount the whatchamacallit? Damn it, what is that thing? End stop on the takeoff tool head. All right. Let's figure out how these lay out. Well, shit. Got these fan wires on the wrong side. Wait. Can we bring them around this way? Oh, like this way. Yes. All right, so if that one goes there, and this one goes over here. Then Alright, so I need to take this piece and mirror it. Okay, what's up? Which brackets? You talking about this black stuff that I'm putting in the bottom right now? Yeah, that's Physitech's EMS system. This, yeah, me and you both, Mike. I mean, it's just as rigid either way, but it's way more configurable. Yeah, she's right. It would be good advertisement. All right, that's installed. Like, put in there. Obviously, I've got to like install it. There's some M5 peanuts. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? All right. Yeah, I think there is even, you can get it pre-made LDO kit for like the 350 2.4s, I think. All right, start over here. All right. Yeah, Fizzy's been kind enough to keep requesting a whole bunch of crap. For all these random different electronics that aren't kind of like the normal. Ugh. All right, this one doesn't want to go in. Try this one. Go. Uh, yeah, Busy's got a ton of stuff he's working on. So many different projects just as contributor and stuff like that. Low sync, we're printing, just not on this printer. We're working our way through it though, one problem at a time. I use this EMS system on the switch wire when I built that, and it turned out really good. Yeah, we're pretty well stocked up. Last I saw, we're kind of projected to get like 8 inches here. Again, everyone, if you find yourself snowed in tomorrow, don't forget, we got the podcast at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Uh, let's see. Just for shits and giggles, let's see how this lays out. So we put the SSR there. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, we's be back. This camera's not following me, is it? Boom, boom. Haven't figured out where I am. There you are. No, there's a lawyer calling. So. So what is everybody's plan for if they get snow? How much snow is everybody supposed to be getting? All right. that there. Put that there. Wave chair thing there. Right back there. The Ouroborous there. Hand bridge there. And put the big tree tech thing here. Is that everything? I think that is everything. Let's see. Only an inch in Iowa. Oh, freezing rain's the worst. 4 to 8 or 8 to 12, depending on which channel you look at. I get all of my weather from Ryan Hall on YouTube. Captain's finally getting some snow. Let's see. Creator 5 Pro. What's the difference between this and the 85X? Waiting for West 3D or somebody to start clearancing out 85Xs or something. Oh, is it a multi-tool head? Oh, it is the multi-tool head. Look at that. My luck, though, they'll put them on sale when I'm broke. That's how that'll go. All right. Let's take a look at this for 1 minute. Move your camera over here. And here's our electronics layout plan, right? What is going on? Hold on. I gotta fix this. There we go. All right, here's the plan for the electronics compartment. We're gonna put the SSR all the way back here. All right, right by where power needs to go up for the bed. Our 24 and 48 volt power supplies, our 5 volt power supply, CAN bus bridge if we need it. Might just go ahead and use it for simplicity's sake. That way, if I need to expand it, I've got expansion. Ouroborous mount. Ouroborous is going to go right here. Right here is going to go the mount for the EBB 36 Gen 2 board. Our Leviathan and Pi. And then our Waveshare USB 3 hub. That's the plan. So we managed to fit everything in the electronics compartment that way. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could move this over and put the USB hub from XR Bunker. But the issue is my RGB sticks are all burning out, so I'd need all new RGB sticks. Posted an image of the tool head. Yeah, that was the picture I just had up. Yep. This is Lee Marie 3D. Have you heard anything on this front? Not breaking any embargoes now. They've already leaked it themselves. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I've got plenty of 5 volt power in that 100 watt power supply to do it. Right? So, and with the WLED hub, what's Ouroborous? Miss Lee Marie 3D, I was talking about that new FlashForge thing, if you had heard anything on it. Since they leaked it themselves, can't really break embargo on it, you know what I mean? Ouroborous is a controller board for closed loop steppers and servos. So the X and Y stepper motors, AB drives, depending on how you want to, what you want to call them, will be servos rather than just plain stepper motors. Well, I would love to have one of y'all's 85Xs. I need to message Daniel today. See if he's still coming on the podcast tomorrow. Or at least drop him a reminder. Yeah. So we've got a few minutes here until Down Under Maker starts streaming. We're going to raid over to him. So don't go anywhere, because we'll be raiding into him. But I've come up with an idea that I'm going to run by vendors and stuff. And I wanted everybody's thoughts on it before I do. All right. So famously, I don't do giveaways, right? I've never even approached a company about doing filament giveaways on stream or anything like that. I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't, because you guys are going to be stocking bamboos, so I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. But I had an idea to approach some vendors, and rather than asking if they wanted to sponsor filament giveaways, because here's the thing, right? Roll of filament plus shipping on the vendor side is probably anywhere between $18 and $25 their cost between shipping and the roll of filament to get it to you. You know, Polymaker, it's a $35 coupon plus shipping charges on their end. So, and it's filament. Not everybody needs filament. Not everybody wants filament from any given company, right? But I thought about asking companies if they would be interested in, instead of sponsoring filament giveaways on stream, do gift card giveaways. And my idea is this: one, they can adjust with a roll of filament. It's a given value, right? And so they're going to have a cutoff, right? They're going to be like, it's not worth the investment for me to give this filament away on this creator's thing, right? And this isn't just an idea for me personally, it's for other smaller creators, right? Where a gift card, you can go, you know what? The exposure I get on your stream advertising budget would allow me to do a $10 gift card, right? And one, so they can adjust the value of what they're giving away depending on the streamer. And two, it drives traffic to the site, and they're looking at more than just filament. All right. They can save that gift card and put it towards a bigger purchase, right? Yeah, that is a thing too, right? So, you know, but what I'm saying is, let's say West 3D said, okay, I went to West 3D and asked if they wanted to do a filament giveaway on all my streams, right? That's, say, $20 cost every stream, right? Where they could, and let's say instead of doing $20 cost on a roll of filament to send out, let's say they did a $20 gift card, right? That $20 gift card is, even if they only bought one $20 item, right? and let's say the margin on it, profit margin was 30%, right? So all of a sudden now, instead of having taken $20 out of their pocket, they are only taking $14 out of their pocket versus the 20, right? And there's a pretty good chance that that $20 gift card isn't going to be just spent on a $20 item. There's a pretty good chance that that $20 gift card is going to be spent on, I don't know, a new Galileo 2 extruder for 50 bucks, right? Or something like that, where it's going to now, instead of just a loss of, you know, $20, you've made money. You've made a sale on that. And I don't know if vendors will go for it or not, but I thought it might be a way to do it. And plus they can go, Alex, your stream advertising budget, realistically, we could do $10, right? And then they look at Brad, who's got, a constant viewership number of 100, and it goes, Brad, we could probably do, your viewership, we could do $20, right? And then they could sponsor more creators with the same advertising budget. No. No free shipping, just a gift card. Right? No free shipping. I was just using you guys as a hypothetical, right? I understand, No, I get what you're I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, if the gift card was for the same dollar amount as what you would do for a roll of filament, let's say, not the final cost of a roll of filament, but your cost on a roll of filament plus your cost on shipping, that dollar amount, right? You're out that either way for a filament sponsorship, right? Is just an idea. But speaking of Berserker rails, I do need 3 of them for this printer. I mean, it was just an idea. If vendors or whatever, they're free to say no. And like I said, it wasn't just necessarily to my benefit either, I wrote it all up. I was just debating whether or not it was worth even sending. I do kind of like the fact that I know that the people that are here because they enjoy the content, and they're not just here waiting for me to spin a wheel to give away a roll of filament, So I do kind of like that, and that's kind of why I've shied away from it. It's definitely not helped growth any, but you're here for the free stuff. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Kegel. I keep forgetting to go to the post office, for Christ's sake. Supposed to send Kegel some G-code buttons, and I keep forgetting to go to the damn post office. Yeah, I am extremely blessed to have you guys as an audience, and I appreciate you guys immensely, right? I love the entire community, don't get me wrong, but I think you guys are the best part of it. Yeah, so
This
Vince
is
was here over the weekend, and he had some the Polymaker dryer container, and I strongly considered buying them from him to keep my more expensive filaments in. You know, the filaments that cost, you know, 50, 100, 150, $200 a kilogram. Keeping that stuff in an airtight container might be better than keeping it in a bag. Oh, yeah. This channel is, I spend way more on it than I have ever made on it. I can assure you of that. Jeff, what's up? Yeah, Ambrosia's great. Shit. The blue in this printer's Ambrosia's galactic planetary blue. It's one of my favorite colors. I think I've probably bought more rolls of it than I've bought of any other color of any filament. Ambrosia's my go-to. I feel so bad too when I go and I'm just like, man, all I need is a roll of filament. And it's like I'm spending 22 bucks on a roll of filament that I know at Polymaker would cost me 35.
this is the
And
future.
it's free shipping. I'm like, oh, but that's all I need. Brad, thank you for the sticker. Appreciate you.
This is the future.
Yeah, I've been blessed. The sponsors have been great. West 3D sponsored all the filament for that blaster that's up on the wall. LDO sponsored the kit for that Delta Flyer. Cookie Cad sponsored the filament for it. Fabrico helped out with parts for the switch wire build. Jason sent me the Jabberwocky tool head. And Jason sent me the filament for it. Like, I've been extremely blessed. I am not complaining. I'd be building stuff one way or the other. Let me check emails. Daniel emailed me 2 days ago. It's the only thing I see, Keela. Checking my spam now. Yeah. That's the only thing I see. Let me know if there's something I'm missing, Keela, other than the emails from Dan on the 20th. Yeah, the community's been great to me. Vendors have been great to me. I'm extremely appreciative of the opportunities that I've gotten. As I know most folks are. But anyway, it is 2 o'clock. My friend and yours, Phil Down Under Maker, should be live and streaming. So we're going to go ahead and call it here and kick it over to him. One message from the billing department. If you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. Thanks to all those who are. It's awesome seeing everybody's name in green in chat. Thanks to everybody who gift memberships and so forth and so on. Brad, thank you for the sticker. And let's go give Phil hell, shall we?